Blessings and peace, everybody. I pray your day has been well. Hey, my name is Rod Pickens from the Judgment Day videos on YouTube and the Cost of a Fantasy and many more. This morning, the Lord gave me a dream, and you're going to want to hear this. This morning, I had a dream. I appeared to be in this, what seemed to be a house. It was interesting because the house was like it's like a dorm without walls, and it would be many rooms that would literally be lined up right after each other, and it was one of those rooms where you can literally get up from your bed and you can literally walk outside because there's no door. My neighbor's room, I would get up and I could walk outside, and my neighbor's room would literally be right after my room, and their neighbor's room after them, and their neighbor's room after them. And I got up. It appears to be a normal morning, and I seem to be surrounded by some sort of party environment. I couldn't make it out what it was at first, but I did get up. It was some people still in their beds that was in my room as well, but I ended up getting up and I began to walk outside. I realized that in this kind of a morning, people were still partying. I mean, it was crazy. It was mind blowing. They were when I say partying, they were going crazy. And so I was walking, but yet it was still kind of dark at the same time. And if I can give an idea of the timing, it almost seemed to be like 5 to 6 in the morning, because it was still very dark and everything. And so I began to walk toward where the party was, and while they were partying, I realized in the sky there seemed to be people flying up toward the sky, and it almost seems like there was a glow and a golden source of light and power that were coming from the sky. And when I saw it, I began to get terrified, because I said, oh my goodness, the Lord has come back. He has begun to draw his people from all around the world. And I began to see people from different parts of the world flying up with warp speed. I mean, they were going so fast. It was crazy. I was waiting for me to get thrown up as well. And some kind of way, I flew up, but some kind of way the people brought me back down. And I got terrified because I was like, no, I don't want to stay here. No, let me go. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here. And I began to go higher, but some kind of way the people brought me way back down until I fell on the ground. And I literally saw and witnessed the power of God and the glory of God be extracted from the earth. And I was terrified. And as soon as I got back down, I began to panic and go crazy. Lord, what's going on? Lord, help me, please. Lord, you got to come back and get me. I can't stay here. No. And what was interesting was, as I was walking around looking at everybody, they didn't even realize that he had came and got everybody and left. People were waking up and realizing that so many people were gone, but they thought they was part of the party. They thought they was just enjoying themselves at the party, and nobody realized that God had came back, got his people, and left. And as soon as he left, it was so crazy. As soon as he left, I could literally feel the evil that surrounded me everywhere. It was like the people, now that God extracted the people from the earth, it was like people now begin to go crazy. I mean, it was like when the Lord left, you can see the people grew in evil quick. It was like there was partying. I was walking around some couple, they were literally having sex in public. I mean, there was no shame for them. They didn't care. It was like everything that was in the closet came out the closet. Nothing was hidden, and evil grew among the hearts of people everywhere without conviction, because it was like when the Lord left, people finally was able to say, now I can do what I want without conviction, because he's no longer here. And what was blowing my mind was they were so distracted by the party, the lights, the sound, the activities, the sex, the evil doings, the witchcraft, and all these things were strong enough to keep their attention from watching the return of Jesus. I'm going to people's beds and they're finally waking up, and I see one of my brothers and I was like, hey man, we got left behind. He was like, what? I said, man, the Lord came. I'm telling you, I saw the Lord come and get the people, and he left. Like, look in the sky, and by the time he went outside to look in the sky, it was already gone. The earth had already grew cold and dark, and there was a darkness that was beyond comprehension. You can tell that the power of God was the source of light and strength, and the source of hope in the midst of darkness, that when he left, you can literally feel the gross darkness. You can feel the evil creeping up on you. And it was the kind of evil that was so strong and creep up on you, there was no protection. Where when it desires to have you, it could get you. There was no one blocking the way. And I was sitting here watching I'm just running in circles. It was like a warp speed. People were going so fast. It was like a drunk and intoxicated film where somebody's just in a trance, is going real fast, and there's black and white lights flashing in a circle. That's how the people were around me. They were having sex, fornicate, all that stuff in public, and nobody could stop them. And I'm watching everybody, and I'm like, look, I'm tripping, and I'm looking around like, God, what is this? What is happening? How are they so distracted that they couldn't see the return of Jesus? I was terrified. And I didn't know what to do because everybody was enjoying themselves at the party, and I was sitting there asking God, what am I doing? What's happening? How I get left behind? Why am I here? Why didn't you come and get me? What did I do wrong? So many questions was going on my mind, and the Lord began to speak to me, and he said, son, he said, right. And I said, okay, Lord. And the Lord began to speak to me, and he said, watch and discern that no one or nothing leads you astray. For that great day will come with haste, that even a thief will be shocked. Loose every distraction that holds you hostage. Break every covenant that keeps you distracted. Grab arms with your brothers and sisters in the faith and enter in selfless, without any selfish agenda. For I come quickly, and my reward is with me. We're in a time right now where there is evil surrounding us in almost every direction. And if it be not for God, many of us would have thrown in the towel, given up, and became a part of what we once despised. I believe that we're in a time where God is graduating the preach the word from watch out for your haters, and he's turning it into watch out for Jesus. I believe that the culture by which we live in has driven so off course that now is the time that God is recalibrating the focus of the church. There is nothing more terrifying than to see your Creator face to face and you haven't done anything he said do. It is a terrifying day to see your Creator and you still look like yourself and don't look like Jesus. My prayer is that we take visions and dreams like these and begin to take heed, surrender our lives, pick up our crosses, and finally choose to follow after Jesus, so that on that great day it's a celebration and not a funeral. Share this message. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this with somebody that this can help. And I want to send a special thank you to everybody that's been patronizing and giving and sowing and helping make sure that these videos come out, but not only come out, but come out on time. It has been an interesting journey. It has been a very, very expensive one as well. But because of you, I want to thank you for making my obedience an obedience that's easily attainable and not challenging. I will also have ways on the screen you can continue to sow, because my heart is I want to be able to take these encounters and turn them into movies. With your donation and your support, these things are possible. I want to thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and to share. More dreams are coming. Thank you.